I didn't know I was a doormat until I was in my second marriage and the relationship started looking the same. If my husband would come home kind of grumpy, I would think a couple things. One, he doesn't really have the right to be grumpy because look at all these wonderful things that I've done for you. Two, you must not appreciate me because if you appreciated me, you'd come home and be so happy about all these things I've done. And three, I must not be good enough. I must have not done it right, and I'll do better tomorrow. Eventually, I complained to a coworker enough that she recommended I read a book called Why Men Love Bitches. I was kind of put off by the title because I don't want to be a bitch. I want to be kind and selfless and, a very giving, loving partner, but I dared to read it. And it gave me a voice. And this is what happened. The first time I implemented this book, I had come home from a long day at work and I was making dinner. I wanted noodles, but I knew that my husband would have preferred rice. But I made the noodles because that's what I wanted and he wasn't home yet. I made the noodles. He gets home late. He sits down, says, I think this would have gone better with rice, don't you think? And instead of being offended, instead of thinking that I had done something wrong, I was like, you know what? I just felt like noodles, so I made the noodles, but you're welcome to make yourself some rice. This was so far from how I had shown up in the relationship. I think he didn't know really what to do with it. He was like, why aren't you getting up to make me some rice? And I just sat there happily, not resentful, not bitter, just enjoying my noodles. I made myself sit there and enjoy my dinner while he got himself up, made rice. He ended up burning the rice, being super frustrated, which was a test to me to not run in and fix it. He's a big boy. I'm not his mom. And he could happily just eat the noodles. But that was the first night that my marriage had two whole people participating in that marriage. And now I am a full participant in my marriage. If your marriage is not working, it's probably because you are not a full participant and now you have a marriage that you're expecting to function like two humans, but one of you is actually missing.